Imagine, right now, as a man of steadfast resolve, that you hold in your grasp the profound power to transform life's greatest trials into triumphs of the soul. But how might one achieve such mastery today? We shall delve deeply into the core of Stoicism, that timeless philosophy which has fortified countless souls to conquer adversity and attain serenity amidst turmoil across the ages. Recall the last occasion when you confronted a circumstance that tested your endurance or unsettled your convictions. How did you respond? Were you ensnared by fleeting passions? Or did you elect a reply that mirrored the profound virtues within you and your faith? This is where Stoicism shines, guiding us to face life's difficulties with courage, wisdom, and equanimity. Today, we will explore a profound concept rooted in ancient wisdom but still highly relevant in the modern world: the art of training the mind to respond rather than react impulsively. This concept is not just about controlling anger or staying calm in difficult situations, but nurturing a deep awareness, firmly anchored in the present moment, so you can navigate life's ups and downs with grace and clarity of mind. The venerable Stoic philosophers of old, renowned for their grounded wisdom in living, bequeathed to us enduring lessons on this very matter. They held firm that while external events lie beyond our dominion, we possess absolute command over our interpretations and responses to them. Stoicism imparts the discipline to direct our energies toward what we can influence, urging us to relinquish the uncontrollable and cling steadfastly to our rational faculties and deliberate choices. It is this enduring Stoic insight that inspires us to halt, contemplate, and select actions born of deliberation. Action based on reason and consideration instead of impulsive reaction. But why is this important? Think about how much stress, regret, and disappointment we have stems from hasty reactions to others' words or actions. Now imagine if instead you could stay calm, steadfast, and think thoroughly even when the world around is chaotic. This not only helps you improve inner peace, but also turns you into an effective, compassionate, and resilient person, qualities that can change your life and those around you. In this discourse today, we shall uncover a multitude of strategies that blend the insights of contemporary psychology with the eternal truths of Stoic philosophy. Forging a mindset of accountable and purposeful response, we will examine the cultivation of mindfulness, the vital role of discerning and articulating emotions in a manner that builds rather than breaks, and the art of preserving the grand perspective, a realm where the Stoics reigned supreme. By the conclusion of our exploration, you will be armed with an arsenal of practices to pause, assess, and reply with wisdom to the adversities life presents. Thus, let us commence this noble pursuit. We will learn together how to anchor ourselves in the wisdom of Stoicism and the power of the mind to choose responses, transforming experiences and relationships positively when understanding the essence of responding instead of overreacting. We enter a realm where every thought and action is purposeful, echoing the profound teachings of Stoicism. These ancient Greek and Roman sages had a view of life very suitable for the modern, fast-paced world. They taught us the value of mastering emotions and responses, emphasizing that true power lies in the ability to choose how we respond to every situation. Thus, why does the disciplined cultivation of deliberate response surpass the folly of impulsive reactions? Envision yourself as a guardian of ancient virtues, amid a heated council or confronting a trial of the spirit. Man's innate impulse is to retort swiftly, swayed by the tempest of rising passions. Yet, such primal urges, though instinctive, seldom yield enduring good. They may inflame discord, wound alliances, and birth choices laden with future remorse. This is where Stoic wisdom shines. The Stoics believed in living in harmony with nature and reason, advocating a life where every action is guided by virtue and rational thought. When applying this philosophy, we learn to observe initial impulses, use reason to appraise, and choose the path of action that aligns with our core values and long-term goals. Responding instead of reacting means taking a moment to pause when encountering a stimulating event, stepping back to observe not only the external event, but also your own internal response. This interval of introspection grants you the liberty to weigh diverse possibilities and elect the course that is reasoned, equilibrated, and, crucially, under your sovereign control. In embracing this Stoic path, you do not suppress your sentiments or feign their absence. Rather, you honor them, trace their roots, and then discern whether they merit sway over your deeds. Such a method equips you to engage the world while safeguarding an unassailable tranquility and honor within. Irrespective of the storms, but the importance of thoughtful response doesn't stop at personal peace. It also affects the quality of relationships, leadership effectiveness, and resilience in adversity. When you respond thoughtfully, you show respect, understanding, and empathy for others' views and experiences, thereby building deeper and more constructive relationships. The transformative journey to train the mind requires not only intention, but also persistent and purposeful effort. Much like the practices exalted by the Stoics, these ancient thinkers offer timeless insights that can serve as the bedrock for our modern approach to nurturing a mind that responds with intention rather than reacts impulsively. First, let us explore the power of self-awareness, a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. The Stoics emphasized the importance of self-reflection and understanding one's inner thoughts and motivations. In our context, this means developing a keen ability to recognize one's mental and emotional state. When you are acutely aware of your thoughts and emotions, you will have the ability to control them more effectively. This heightened self-awareness helps you recognize the onset signs of emotional reactions and is the crucial first step to choosing a different, more rational response. Next, we will learn about the practice of pausing, a simple yet profound strategy. The Stoic emperor Marcus Aurelius once referred to the space between stimulus and response, the space where we have the power to choose our actions. By forming the habit of pausing, even if just for a few seconds, we allow ourselves the opportunity to step back, consider, away from immediate impulses. This silence can be a deep breath, a moment of reflection, or a short minute of meditation. It is in that moment that we can ask ourselves in the Stoic spirit what virtue is required at this time, and what response aligns with the best in us. Another important strategy is perspective shifting, a technique that helps Stoics maintain equanimity in the face of adversity. This requires us to consciously choose to view a situation from a different angle, reducing emotional weight and opening up new approaches. For example, instead of seeing a difficult work situation as a threat, you can turn it into an opportunity for growth and to demonstrate resilience. When we change the story in our heads, emotions also transform, expanding the possibilities for action. Moreover, Stoic philosophers always emphasized focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we cannot. Practicing this principle helps us invest energy wisely, responding positively to our own thoughts and actions, while accepting external events as they unfold. This does not mean being passive or indifferent, but recognizing where our true power lies and choosing to act with awareness and integrity. Finally, the habit of self-reflection and continuous adjustment is the key to training the mind. Stoics often conducted daily reviews, evaluating actions and progress toward virtue. Similarly, we can end the day by reflecting on how we responded, celebrating successes in choosing thoughtful actions, and learning from times when we were swept into emotional reactions. This ongoing process of self-evaluation and self-improvement helps nurture a mind that responds thoughtfully, while cultivating the wisdom and balance that Stoicism holds dear. When applying these strategies to daily life, we not only honor the legacy of the Stoics, but also empower ourselves to live with clearer purpose, greater calm, and enhanced effectiveness. Through persistent practice, we transform the mind, guiding it to responses that reflect our deepest values and aspirations. Mindfulness, at its essence, is the cultivation of a profound awareness of the present moment. It is observing thoughts, emotions, and sensations without judgment, allowing us to understand their nature and influence. By practicing mindfulness, we align with the Stoics' endeavor to live with awareness and intention, grounding ourselves firmly in the now, the only time where we truly have the power to act. A practical way to develop mindfulness is through focused attention exercises like breath meditation, simply observing the breath, noting each inhale and exhale. We develop the ability to maintain attention and return it to the focus point when distracted. This practice not only relaxes, but also serves as a training ground for the mind, enhancing the capacity to concentrate and remain present amid life's distractions and challenges. Another key method is mindful observation, which can be applied to any daily activity, turning it into an opportunity to practice mindfulness, whether eating, walking, or performing seemingly mundane tasks. You can engage fully with the activity, observing all aspects with curiosity and openness. This not only enriches the experience, but also strengthens the ability to maintain focus and respond flexibly in various situations. Body scan meditation is another powerful mindfulness technique that helps develop awareness of the body and presence. By focusing on scanning each part of the body, we not only enhance connection with the physical self, but also learn to recognize and release tensions, repressed emotions. This practice reflects the Stoics' contemplation on the nature of bodily experiences and the importance of not letting them overly influence our reason. Integrating mindfulness into interactions with others can also profoundly change relationships and communication. When fully present with others, listening attentively and observing without judgment, we foster deep understanding and genuine connection. This practice aligns with Stoic values of empathy and the recognition that others are also rational beings facing their own challenges and experiences. By embracing these mindfulness methods, we tread the path that the Stoics traversed, a path leading to greater clarity, peace, and effectiveness in our actions. As we cultivate mindful presence, we equip ourselves with tools to face life's inevitable challenges with grace, wisdom, and calm, embodying the true spirit of living according to Stoic philosophy. Now, Let us shift our focus to the practical application of mindfulness and fresh Stoic insights, aimed at building a lifestyle where thoughtful response triumphs over the temptations of impulsive reaction. This journey is about prioritizing conscious feedback over hasty retorts. This is not merely suppressing natural reflexes, but enriching our connection to life, resonating with the Stoic virtues of living with clear purpose and reason. To truly internalize the principles discussed, it is essential to build daily habits that reinforce the art of thoughtful response. Imagine facing a difficult situation, perhaps a dispute at work or an unexpected setback. The initial reaction may be emotional, driven by frustration or annoyance. But it is precisely here that we apply the Stoic training. It is the moment to pause and view from a broader perspective, asking oneself, what would a Stoic philosopher do? This question is not to suppress emotions, but an invitation to use reason to evaluate the situation objectively and find a constructive way to handle it. Here, we do not eliminate emotions, but channel them into beneficial actions, using reason as a compass to navigate beyond feelings. It is acknowledging emotions, understanding the triggers, then with clarity and calm, deciding the most suitable direction. In practice, this could be taking a short walk to calm the mind before replying to a provocative email, or deeply considering what truly bothers you in a conflict, seeking the root cause instead of reacting to surface discomfort. Each time you choose response over reaction, you reinforce a pattern of thoughtful interaction with life's challenges, nurturing resilience and creating a deeper sense of peace and satisfaction. Furthermore, integrating this approach into daily routines will amplify its impact. Begin each day with reflection on your intentions, reminding yourself of the commitment to respond thoughtfully in all circumstances. Practice regular journaling to review your responses, noting successes and identifying areas for improvement. More importantly, maintain a mindset of continuous learning and adaptation, recognizing that each day is a new opportunity to practice and refine the skill of conscious response over impulsive reaction. When you commit to this path, you are not merely applying a strategy for stress reduction or conflict resolution, but choosing a way of life that embodies the pursuit of virtue and wisdom. In Stoic philosophy, you are living intentionally, aligning actions with your highest ideals, and thereby contributing to a world more rational, compassionate, and attentive. The journey from reaction to response is a profound transformation, inviting us to connect more deeply with our inner self and the external world. This is the road that Stoic philosophers walked with diligence and dedication, and now, guided by their wisdom, we too can aspire to navigate life's fluctuations with grace, equanimity, and reason, manifesting the authentic spirit of Stoicism in the modern era. At the core of this journey is not just controlling personal reactions, but integrating a cautious and thoughtful response attitude into every moment of life. By embracing Stoic principles, focusing on what is within control, acting according to reason, and striving for virtue, we empower ourselves to face life's challenges with greater equanimity and clearer purpose. This Stoic-inspired path encourages us to view each moment as an opportunity to practice our commitment to thoughtful feedback rather than impulsive reaction, whether dealing with daily annoyances, major failures, or critical decisions. Every situation is a chance to exhibit Stoic qualities like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, As we persistently choose calm responses, we not only enhance our own well-being, but also radiate positive influence to those around us. Remember that the journey to master thoughtful feedback instead of reaction is an ongoing process of learning and growth. Like the Stoic philosophers, we must adhere to the discipline of self-reflection, regularly assessing progress and adjusting course as needed. This commitment to self-development not only brings us closer to our ideal self, but also creates a ripple effect, positively impacting relationships, communities, and the broader tapestry of our interconnected lives. As we reach the end of this journey, remember that every moment is a choice, an opportunity to manifest the calm, resilience, and wisdom of Stoicism in the canvas of life. Your responses are the threads that weave character with intention and purpose. Now, as we part, I invite you to continue the exploration. View the suggested videos on screen to delve deeper into the art of wise and fulfilling living. Thank you for joining Stoic Journal, for choosing the path of mindful response over impulsive reaction. May your onward journey be filled with clarity, virtue, and peace.